These nachos are inspired by Japanese sort of flavors. I don't want to say they're Japanese nachos because that is not my place, but I happen to love these flavors and I wanted to put them together and see if they made good nachos. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fry up some wonton wrappers. What do you think about those for chips? So I've got a little bit of vegetable oil in my skillet here that I'm gonna get to 350 degrees. And then over here under this wet paper towel, I've got my wonton wrappers and I keep them like that so they stay moist and don't dry out. So we're gonna cut them into chips. And now because these wonton wrappers are fairly small, I'm just gonna cut them in half, just slice it all the way through. Cool, and then we're gonna fry these a few at a time. Make sure I flip them. It'll only take 30 seconds, maximum a minute. I don't even think they'll take that long. When they're all done, I'm gonna drain them on this plate with a little paper towel. And of course you could use salt if you wanted to flavor your chips, but I've got this great little rice seasoning. It's got sesame seeds, some seaweed, a little bit of soy sauce, other seasonings. I'm just gonna sprinkle that really lightly over top. Okay, got all my chips done. They look amazing. Now this next step is optional, but I'm a big cheese lover, so I'm gonna put cheese, mozzarella, in fact, on these nachos, but you could totally skip this step if you're like, oh, I don't know about mozzarella cheese and seaweed, for example. It tastes delicious, in case you're wondering. So I'm gonna place these on a baking sheet that's covered with a little bit of parchment paper, and then I've got a little freshly grated mozzarella cheese. So I'm gonna sprinkle over top. I'm a big fan of sprinkling in layers, so if you want to get under some of those chips. Cool, and I'm just gonna pop this under the broiler till the cheese is nice and melted, and then we'll get the toppings on. Okay, so out of the oven, these smell amazing. Now I want to start on the topping. So I have already chopped up a little bit of cucumber, and I just like sprinkling it all around. Then I've got some finely sliced scallions. I'm going all green with this one. If you wanted to use traditional toppings, you totally could. I like the color though. Of course, I've got to go with some green avocado. And for the final touch, one of my all-time favorite Japanese things that they do is some sriracha mayo. So I got it in a tube because I'm gonna be drizzling. Oh yes, look at that. Oh my God, I wish you could smell this. Oh, I'm gonna get it, gonna get it. I'm gonna do this one. It's got a bit of everything, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of avocado. That's a crispy chip. You go with the wonton wrapper, it's light every time, just bubbles. You need to find more ways to eat sriracha mayo in your life. This is gonna be one of them. Sushi is obviously another. Outstanding. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get a chance to do your own weird spin on nachos, and I'll see you next time.